Hi there, I just thought I'd give you a quick flick through my summer holiday 2024 sketchbook. This book was given to me by my husband for my birthday. It's got quite thin paper in it, which it might not have been the type of sketchbook I would have chosen for myself, but I've really enjoyed drawing in it anyway. So the first page I've done some yellow vignettes using a child's paint stick, and then I've drawn over the top with pencil and felt tip. These are just a few little scenes from my garden. Me feet, a mug, me cat. Yeah. A few more. These little vignettes, I've used a felt tip pen. I tend to use pens. I like using sort of brush pens like this one. They've got double-ended, so you can draw a fine line with that and then brush with that end. I really like these sort of pens. So I've used a brush pen to do the little vignettes. I've drawn over the top with another felt tip, and I've used a bit of yellow pastel. It started to rain. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got some nice little splats in the paint, in the pen, sorry, which I really like. So yeah. Next page, just a few more little drawings, observational drawings of my children. Maybe not quite so observational, a bit more stylized. I'm just experimenting with different colour schemes. Not the best drawings. Some empty vignettes. Some little scenes from East London. We've got Columbia Flower Road, 10 Bells, the Well and Bucket, Rough Trade, Bagel Bake, a few of the places we sometimes go on a weekend when we go for a walk around East London. This is a picture that I've drawn from a photograph actually. Just wanted to experiment with some pastel over the top of some felt tip pen. And this is actually Llanstefan Castle in Wales. Maybe I've put a few too many details in there, I'm not sure. Just experimenting. And that's another one of Llanstefan. And anyway, back to the summer holidays. That's Max probably watching TV. This is a picture of St. Paul's. I've done this on my lunch break. Again, I've done a vignette using probably used a brush pen. I've drawn over with pencil. This is my part-time job as a picture editor. I work in the City of London, so this is an area that I hang out in quite a lot. I'm not sure I did the right choice there with the black silhouettes of people. Maybe I should have drawn it. Maybe I should have used a blue pen, but I just used what I had to hand. So yeah, sometimes the colour schemes don't always work quite right, but that's what sketchbooks are for, experimenting. And this is the first day, proper day of summer holidays, where we've got on a plane and we're off to Portugal. This is Jack and my son Max looking out the window. This one, I think that one works quite nicely, and that's a nice little sketch of Jack. When I see the sea, I'm going to go to the toilet. It's good to have some goals whilst you're on a long journey. That one doesn't work quite so well. We like to play noughts and crosses and things like that when we're on journeys. Some very bad drawings I did of the moon when we were on holiday. I think I probably had a few too many drinks. Anyway, these are some sketches I've done using a Pinto pen, which is this one. They're quite painterly. They're a bit like gouache, and they're quite nice to draw over with pencil. I think actually quite like this little sketch here. Maybe the red pencil doesn't work. I think I probably needed to use something a bit more contrasty with the pink. But yeah, there's something worth experimenting with, which I'm going to continue playing around with. A few more sketches around the pool, reading, swimming, more swimming, Jack looking rather forlorn on an inflatable crocodile. A few more pool sketches. This one I've drawn using a brush pen. I love brush pens. I think this is the brush pen I probably used to do this one. Maybe I used a slightly darker one. But I really like these ones. That's a Unipin fine line, water and fade proof. I really like using them. I love the sort of the difference in sort of line you can get with them. That does look like my husband sleeping. A few little sketches again. I've used the Pinto pen again, and this time I've used a darker colour, which I think works better than the sketch I showed you earlier. Some little old ladies talking on the beach. I actually did that one from memory because I saw them as I was walking along in the sea with my kids, and then I really wanted to include them in the little sort of vignette. Another day by the pool. Maybe these ones don't work so well. I don't think the pencil is working so well, but you kind of get the idea. It's quite nice using these little tiny small vignette shapes to break up your page sometimes. I find you can create quite a nice little narrative, almost like a little comic book feel. Another sketch on the beach, just experimenting with layering the colours and then drawing over the top. Some more little sketches with the brush pen. I have a front row seat ant watch. Max loves bugs, and he was just sitting on a cushion by the pool watching ants for about an hour. And we saw a rhino beetle one day, which we were amazed by. So I did a little cartoon based on that. A few more sketches. I was trying to draw the moon. We were watching the moonrise every night, which was very beautiful. We were up in the mountains in Monchique in Portugal. Boys in the pool. More pool, trying to experiment with water and drawing over the top with pastel. I've used watercolours, pastel, pencil and Pinto pens there. I'm not sure they quite work. They're not contrasty enough. Little sketch of one of the local towns we went to. Some little pencil drawings of some people on the beach. That's a stork. I was amazed by how big storks are. They're just gigantic. I just thought they were fascinating. There was a really nice Lido in Monchique town. It was only €1, and the kids absolutely loved it. And we spilled a drink over this picture, so this one doesn't look very good. That's my excuse. I've done a few little brownish tinged, sort of tan vignettes, and then just drawn over the top with my favourite brush pen, which I think is quite nice actually. Another more experimenting with the colours, trying to get the heat, trying to capture the heat of the beach. Some more little figures. I do quite like drawing a figure with using a brush pen, just very roughly drawing the outline shape of the figure, and then just going over it with a fine line pen or a pencil. Often I think looks really good, kind of look really good. A few little observational drawings of swimming goggles and diving. I think this one works better. The colours I've used of the water and stuff. When you can limit your colour palette, it always looks better. And there's a little olive tree in the garden, which again, I've limited the colour palette. It works well, and same with this one. This is, I've been using nettle ink made from nettles. I went on a little ink workshop. This is Wilderness Festival in Oxfordshire, and I did a little ink workshop where we sort of experimented with nettle ink. And now I'm obsessed with inks, so I'm going to have to start making my own inks now. So yeah, I really like using the nettle ink as a sort of background colour and then drawn over the top. Here's some scenes from the Olympics, velodrome. This is King's Cross fan zone, where we watched stuff on the big screen. A few more little sketches of my family. This is the beach in Kent, Joss Bay. My kids love going here because it's got big waves and they can do some body surfing, or bodyboarding, should I say. And again, so I've used the Pinto pens, and I've just repeated the colours, and I think that works quite well. Again, limiting the colour works well. Another brush pen drawn, another little picture of Broadstairs. And if you see that this is the brush pen, you can see how you can, you can do some quite thick lines, and then you can do some quite fine little lines. And I love that you can vary the thickness of the line. Another one of Broadstairs. This is an RNLI safety announcement. Do not jump off the Yeti. Just a fun thing. We always seem to be mishearing public announcements. More beach sketches, some seagulls. That's Broadstairs as well. Just some experiments with colour. The brown, the tans or sepia kind of colours, and the pink I think work quite well. This is me testing out some ink that I've made out of blueberries, slowberries and vinegar, which I'm going to have to start playing around with soon. Boys on a paddle boat in Hyde Park. That's Tate Modern. Boys watching TV. I think this side of the picture works better than that side. Sorry, Simon. And that's as far as I've got. I've still got a few empty pages. I'll probably fill it up because I don't like to waste anything. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.